Chiloé Island is famed for its houses built on stilts, its amazing wildlife and natural beauty. It is the fourth largest island in South America and is where one of the unofficial Pan-American highway routes end. We are now off to Chiloé Island, which should be very exciting. You can get to Chiloé Island from mainland via a very short ferry ride. There are ferries to Chiloé Island every half an hour, so they're going very frequently. It's a very small ferry from what I can see. You can see Chiloé Island, it's not very far. At least the ferry crossing shouldn't take very long.
You seem to be on manual cards only now for some reason.
Yeah, Google Pay isn't working since, well, Argentina really. So how much was the ticket?
13,814.
That's the island. It's an interesting way to get on and off the ferry.
And it's at an angle so that it can land against it. Wow. Yeah, there's probably not many places in the world that would allow that. It's so dangerous. Just to go.
Yeah.
Useful.
And off we go. Welcome to our treehouse. We are on Chiloé Island and we are staying in a treehouse here, which is amazing. It is so gorgeous here. We have incredible views over a river and possibly an estuary, I'm not entirely sure. But wow, this is so cool. It's rustic and the toilets are about 100 meters away from our cabin. This is where Julia is going to be sleeping. That's a beautiful view and with big windows. Stairs to go up to a mezzanine level where me and Michael will be sleeping. We also have a nice gas stove. Really quite cool this and very well done. These stairs are a bit terrifying. So there's our bed. There's the double bed and the single bed upstairs. And this is the view that we're going to wake up to. And also this way. We're staying in the house on the left and that has the best views. The other two don't have such good views. And we're the only people here for the next 4 nights, so that's perfect. Right in front of us are the bathrooms. They're really not that far away, so it's not a problem. We do have quite a walk to the car because it's quite far away by those houses over there. And there's a couple of crazy doggies. Don't knock me over.
Rascal. Is that your name?
Wow, it wobbles a lot. Really does, doesn't it?
Yep.
It's really hot in here and we've had quite a few glasses of wine, if you can't tell. So,
Somebody's had a lot of wine.
So I've had a lot of wine and I'm gonna have beer now because I'm really hot. This is where we have to wash our sink dishes. I mean, it's still early in the morning. Michael's made coffee. Thank you. Right, let's go for that walk.
Yeah, whichever way you want to go.
I recently put some weight on, so I was trying to be healthy and have salad for lunch, but then we stopped with this bus that had two lovely ladies running it, and they weren't exactly selling anything healthy in there, so we ended up having empanadas and chips. And those empanadas were freshly made. I was watching her make them. She rolled out the dough, then put cheese in it, and then deep fried it, so really making it unhealthy, but it was really cute. And the empanadas cost only 1,000 pesos, so that's the cheapest empanadas we've had so far.
And they weren't tiny.
And they weren't tiny,
No,
and
proper sized ones.
and then Michael gave them like 50% tip as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a 50% tip.
Yeah, so that was a nice stop.
Yep, it was a very nice stop.
Oh, this is really interesting.
I know. This was, I saw it. I've seen several of them buses. So I thought, why not?
So it's like a diner.
Yeah, turned into a diner. It's awesome.
Yeah, so the ladies are rolling the dough out for us, for the empanadas. We've got the empanadas. They are deep fried. Okay, quite big. For 1,000 anyway.
Tengo juguito natural.
Yep.
And the chips. They're really good empanadas. We are now in north of Chiloé Island, and we have come to see the most popular thing to do here on the island, and that is to go and see penguins. So we're going to go hop on the boat now and going to see three islands that the penguins nest on, so hopefully we'll be able to spot a few. Islands of Puñihuil is the only place in the world where Humboldt and Magellanic penguins live together. We're all suited up now and ready to go. Should be very interesting. So we now finished with the boat ride, and it was a lot of fun. It was only very short, it was like 30 minutes maybe, so half an hour, and all the information that the guide was telling us was in Spanish, so we have no idea what he was saying. But otherwise it was really good. We saw maybe about 20-30 penguins, and now we've come to a restaurant which has a beautiful view of the beach. I'm having some beer, and Julia's got some strawberry juice. We're going to have some food as well, because those empanadas and chips apparently weren't enough.
Gracias.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm trying... Well, it's a weird name. It's called Kunstmann.
What?
It's a very weird name.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
I can't say that.
Yeah.
Not in English anyway.
You might have to be bleeped out. Yes, anyway. So, cheers. Continue on the beach for 3 kilometers. Oh, Google took us on an interesting route.
Yeah.
Scenic route.
Let's just hope we can make it up it.
Yeah.
The car is definitely at its limit. Fly forward.
It's bumpy.
Anyways, that is really big, these holes. Okay. Oh boy, this is really struggling.
Wow. Yeah.
That is really struggling.
There's a horse looking at us. Oh, and
More
another one.
tourists using Google Maps. Stupid tourists are using Google Maps.
This is like Michael's dream road. He loves going on roads like these. Rough and interesting and challenging. What he doesn't like are motorways and fast roads. Oh wow, I can't see the road.
That goes down like about 45 degrees. I think we'll be sliding down here. Yeah, we are.
Oh
We
wow.
are sliding down.
Okay.
I think the brakes are on full now. Yep.
Goody.
Yep, we're just sliding.
Do you think we're actually gonna make it on that one?
Ready?
Yep. Oh gosh.
Yep, made it.
This poor car, it's been abused. So we're driving on this road in the middle of nowhere, on a dirt road that is very, very difficult to drive on, as you can see. And there is a place that sells empanadas and chips, so of course we've stopped to get some. And there's cows behind me. Look at that.
It's funny how they're just in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we literally are nowhere.
The dirt road that we struggle to get on.
45-degree angles on a dirt road. Because Google Maps thinks that's the way to go.
Yes.
Continue past the pigs, through the barn doors.
Through this palm gate, down the pedestrian pathway.
Yep, yep. Here's our empanada and our chips that we got in the middle of nowhere. For about, what was it, £4?
Yep.
The equivalent of £4, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
about
gave
4,000.
them- Yep.
Try one of the chips.
I'll try a bit of the empanada.
Well, we've eaten our food. It was quite nice, and but it's more just to stop and help locals out because they can't be getting a lot of business here.
No.
I really can't see that happening.
Yep.
So yeah. And she had a cute kid as well.
I gave the kid 500.
You gave the kid 500?
A little
Aww.
coin.
Okay. It's not getting any better.
No, this road is not getting better.
Wow. Yeah, that's it. Our adventure's finished.
Continue for 4 kilometers.
Okay, I'm going to reverse. I know you're eager to see us, aren't you? Yeah. Yes. Okay, hop down. Hop down.
I'm going to.
You happy to see us?
He wasn't waiting there all
Are you happy to see us?
Oh, I hope he doesn't damage the part. I thought if I stroked his head and he knew who we were, he would stop doing it. Yes. He's gonna go on. He's gonna go on. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. I think it's when they were babies.
That was funny. Julia spotted a big stick insect just outside of our door, front door.
Okay. See, this is quite slippery.
It is quite slippery. Yeah, it doesn't look too good in front of us now.
No, that doesn't. Because the problem is we have to get back up that. Problem is we're now in a really bad situation. I don't know whether do you want me to reverse back out of it?
I don't
Give
know.
up?
I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, we've got 10 kilometres of this.
Is it too much?
It's not too much, but you know, I don't know. I mean, the problem is, you know, as I keep saying, if this road is like this now, what is it like in the national park?
Yeah, that really does not look good ahead.
The problem is, I'm gonna have to turn around now. Forget it.
Yeah.
You know, and the problem is how bad is the national park road gonna be? If this is the main road.
A lot worse.
Yeah.
So our plan for today was to get to Temuco National Park, which is full of wildlife, and you can see the smallest deer in the world there, which is called kudu, and lots of other animals. And wow, there's a big lorry coming the other way. Okay. Whoa! But it's not going to happen. The roads are too rough. And we don't have a 4x4, so yeah.
Oh, loads of them round you. Yep.
We've just stopped at a lake on the way out, and oh, there's just so many of these stupid flies. They're so annoying. What the heck are these things? You can't stand anywhere. I really need a wee. I know, but I seriously don't want to go.
No,
out
you
here.
won't. No, Julia.
They'll just land on me.
Yeah. Come on, I think we need to go.
Yeah, I think we
This
do.
is impossible.
This is impossible.
That was a nice relaxing walk to the lake.
It was a bit.
And it's quite a nice relaxing drive here.
Yeah.
So cute though. Say, where do you want to go?
Yeah.
We have now come to Parque Elu, which is a privately owned area that apparently has purus, which is the smallest deer in the world. And there are quite a few of them on this island, but we haven't seen any because usually they are in very foresty areas far away from human activity. If we see any here, it will be awesome, but we'll see. Wow, it's wobbly. Oh gosh. By the way, we are trying to be quite quiet as we're walking, because in case there are predators around, we don't want to scare them off. This is really well done, this park. The suspension bridge only went to a viewpoint, and that's it. And now we have to go back across the very wobbly suspension bridge. Another rickety bridge, okay. I love sounds of the forest, from the birds to the streams to, well, I'm not quite sure what else, the trees creaking. But yeah, it's just so amazing. Trying to spot poodoo. No luck so far. It's really muddy up ahead. And here. There's another suspension bridge. Is that comfy?
It is actually.
We've just come to a very rickety looking viewing platform. So, do we dare to go up? Yeah, the one at the top looks really quite rickety. But I will go at least the one where Michael is at the moment, to get a good view of the forest from the top.
Certainly very wobbly.
It's very wobbly. This is the view from the first level. Do I dare to go to the second one? Wow, I'm impressed, Michael, that you're going up it. Wow, what a view. The view is gorgeous. Wow. And should we look down? Oh yeah, it's high.
It's a fantastic view. It's a bit rickety, this thing, but not like the sort of platforms we're used to climbing up. These are just like branches and what have you slung together, and a bit of netting here. Oh no, I've left my stick at the top. I'll have to go back up and get it.
Oh dear. You got your stick?
Got my stick.
This bridge is collapsed, unfortunately.
Are we there yet?
Almost. Unfortunately, we didn't see any poodoos. Oh well, but the walk itself was really beautiful, and I'm really feeling in the zen mode now. It was so relaxing, just walking through the forest and enjoying the greenery and all the sounds. We only saw one other family there, so it was a very quiet walk. But it's now past 3 p.m. and we haven't had anything for lunch other than a few Doritos, so we're gonna go and find some food.
Best lunch ever.
Oh, and strangely, there were no of those annoying flies in the forest, so maybe they're more for like lakes and open areas, but we didn't see any inside the forest. So the best feature about this place are the windows. They're quite big, large bay windows, and you can see the beautiful view outside. That's what we've been doing here for most of the time, just staring out the windows. The view is over an estuary and the tide goes down and then back up, and I love all the greenery and the water and all the birds. There's lots of bird life. This is perfect for bird watching. These steps are really quite horrendous. They are very narrow, and every time I walk up them I'm terrified that I'm going to fall. And yeah. So upstairs is very small, but it's on a mezzanine level. There's a double bed and a bunk single bed on top of it, and this, where I'm standing right now, is overhanging the cabin, so it's got nothing underneath. And when you walk in this house, or even the slightest movement, especially downstairs, if there's any kind of movement, and that includes Julia turning around in her bed at night, this whole place wobbles. Like I don't know, you probably can't tell on the video, but it really wobbles, and a lot. It even wobbles in the wind, when the wind blows, so it's quite disconcerting, especially when you're sleeping in your bed at night and the whole place starts to move and shake, like in an earthquake. But the views are amazing, so as again, we've just been sat at the windows looking out the whole time. Our house stands on stilts quite high, whereas all the other houses do not. It stands really high up on the stilts, and that's why the house is really shaking and moving whenever there's any kind of movement. The other ones are not particularly high, so they're much, they probably don't move as much. And this dog is crazy, and he's been following us around and staying with us the whole time. I think he's really quite taken to us. Fortunately, because he's been staying with us the whole time, he's also, at night time, he barks constantly. and we're assuming that the dogs in Chile aren't allowed to go inside, because we did try to get him inside, but he would not go inside. There's like a barrier that he seemed to see between the at the doorstep, and he won't pass that. But unfortunately, he's just been staying by our door all night long, and every time he hears the bird, he starts barking like mad and starts chasing the birds. So it hasn't been the best night of sleep, especially for Michael. I seem to be able to ignore them, all those kind of noises better, but Michael has been struggling with sleeping. Other than that, it's been an awesome stay here. We really loved it and enjoyed it being here. Now it's going to be a very long couple of days. We're leaving Chiloé Island and we're heading south to northern Patagonia, and we've got 4 ferries to take, including a 2 a.m. one. So that's going to be awful, probably. But let's go and find out how that goes. We've been lucky to have an amazing weather on Chiloé Island, but now that we're leaving, it's started to rain. And it's supposed to be raining for the next several days. So let's hope the ferry is going to be alright, because going out on the ferry in the rain is probably not going to be very pleasant. Especially since I don't like rocky ferries at all.